Good day, everyone. My name is Petra Tatiana McAndrew Abdullah.
And my name is Muhammad Azari bin Muhammad Azri.
And today, we will be presenting an appraisal on Sara Teasdale's poem, There Will Come Soft Rains. Firstly, we will begin with a poem recital by Azhari, then we will move on to our other topics, which include initial impressions, themes and messages, structure and form, language and imagery, and lastly, our interpretation.
There will come soft rains by Sara Teasdale. There will come soft rains, and the smell of the ground, and the swallows circling in their shimmering sound, and the frogs in the pool singing at night, and wild plum trees in tremulous white. Robins will wear their feathery fire, whistling their whims on a low fence wire. And not one will know of the war, not one will care, at last, when it's done. Not one would mind neither bird nor tree, if mankind perish utterly. And spring herself, when she wake at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone.
When reading the poem for the first time, what immediately stands out is its calm yet sorrowful tone. Teasdale describes the peaceful beauty of nature, the soft rain, the songs of birds, the blooming of flowers, creating a serene and almost comforting atmosphere. However, beneath this calmness lies a haunting message about humanity's disappearance. The natural world she describes exists after human extinction. This contrast between the liveliness of nature and the loss of mankind highlights the insignificance of humans in the larger cycle of life. The tone feels both eerie and comforting. It's eerie because it imagines a world where humans no longer exist, yet comforting because nature continues to live, to grow, and to heal, especially in our absence.
Teasdale's poem explores several major themes: the insignificance of humanity, the endurance of nature, and the criticism of human violence. She reminds us that life goes on without us. Nature thrives independently, untouched by human interference. The poem was written during a time of war, which reflects Teasdale's disappointment in human cruelty and destruction. She portrays human pride as the root of our downfall. Our arrogance and violence lead us towards extinction. In contrast, nature is portrayed as calm, strong, and eternal. The peace of spring, with its rains and song, stands in tragic opposition to the chaos of war. This contrast depends on the irony of the poem. Even as humanity destroys itself, the nature world quietly continues in harmony.
There Will Come Soft Rains is a short lyric poem consisting of 6 rhymed couplets, making a total of 12 lines. Its structure is simple and fluid, using a steady rhyme scheme that gives the poem a gentle and musical rhythm. This simplicity mirrors the steady flow of nature itself, calm, continuous, and self-sustaining. While humans are associated with chaos and destruction, the structure of the poem represents the order and consistency of the natural world. Through this calm form, Teasdale captures the quiet persistence of life after humanity's end.
Teasdale's use of language and imagery plays a key role in creating this poem. Emotionally impact, to be honest. Her vivid description brings the natural world to life. For instance, lines like "There will come soft rains" and "the smell of the ground" appeals to our senses of smell and a touch, helping us imagine the freshness of earth after rain. Images such as swallows circling with a shimmering sound and the frogs in the pool singing at night invoke a sense of harmony and renewal. These sensory details create a world that feels alive, pure, and self-sufficient. The poet also uses personification, as in Anne Spring herself when she woke at dawn. Here, Spring is described as a living being who awakens to continue her cycle. Unaware of humans absent, this personification gives nature agency and independence. Teasdale also uses alliteration, such as swallows circling and feathery fires, adds a soft flowing musical quality and enhances the poem's serenity. At the same time, her tone balances peace and sadness. The calm beauty of nature hides in the dark truth that humanity has vanished. This contrast makes the poem both haunting and beautiful.
In There Will Come Soft Rains, Teasdale imagines a hauntingly beautiful future where humankind has vanished, most likely through the violence of war. Yet, nature continues its quiet, unbroken rhythm. This image of a world without people is not one of chaos or decay, but rather one of renewal and peace. By doing this, Teasdale inverts the usual perspective of destruction. She shows that even in the absence of humanity, life persists gracefully. The poem draws a powerful contrast between human chaos and natural harmony. While humans bring devastation through greed and conflict, nature restores balance once we are gone. It's as if Teasdale is suggesting that the earth breathes easier without human interference. The tone remains calm, but the implications are unsettling. It forces us to see how small and fragile we truly are in comparison to the enduring power of the natural world. When Teasdale writes, Spring herself, when she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone, she captures one of the most striking truths of the poem: nature's indifference. The earth does not mourn humanity's disappearance, nor does it pause its eternal cycle. Spring, personified as a living being, continues to awaken, to grow, and to heal. This personification reinforces the idea that nature is self-sustaining, conscious in its own way, and utterly free from human dependence. Through this portrayal, Teasdale offers both a warning and a reflection. It's a warning against human arrogance, the belief that the world revolves around us, and a reflection on nature's quiet resilience. Her vision urges humility. It reminds us that the natural world existed long before us and will continue long after. Ultimately, the poem becomes both elegy and enlightenment, a lament for humanity's self-destruction, but also a celebration of the peace that follows when nature reclaims her place.
In conclusion, Teasdale There Will Come Soft Rain stands as a gentle yet powerful reminder of nature's permanence and humanity's fragility. The poem reveals that even if humankind were to vanish, life would go on. Rain would still fall, birds would still sing, and the earth would continue to renew itself. It serves as both a critique of human destruction and a tribute to the quiet endurance of nature. Through her calm imagery and musical language, Teasdale invites us to reflect, to remain humble, and to respect the natural world rather than seek to dominate it. The poem leaves us in a state of quiet and realization. That instead of trying to control or critique the world, we should learn to listen to it, to live in harmony with its rhythm and peace. That will be all from us. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye for now.